I grew up in a small little town in northern Ontario called North Bay, so coming to Waterloo as a student was definitely a culture shock. Waterloo is known as the Silicon Valley of the North, and there's so many tech companies and startups there. As an Indigenous student coming into this environment, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I really wanted to get involved more in this field of entrepreneurship. Growing up in Northern Ontario, I spent a lot of time on First Nation land, and seeing the housing concerns and the daily struggles that many Indigenous peoples faced, it really inspired me to create some type of change, but change that needed to start now. I had absolutely no business experience at all, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I was very passionate, something that many entrepreneurs don't have. When Trudeau said that he was going to legalize cannabis, I thought there's going to be so much waste, and if Canada wants to be a leader, we have to do it right. The great part about cannabis is that it can be used for so many different things, so I started this idea to use hemp as an insulation product for housing. From there, I started connecting the dots and thought maybe I could use hemp to build homes for Indigenous peoples. So with no business experience, this was definitely an interesting start to say the least. Luckily enough, I heard about Launchpad in the Schlegel Center, and they gave me so many resources and the team that I needed to make this dream a reality. Right now, we're currently working on designing a prototype here at the Science Maker Lab at Laurier, as well as reaching out to local communities to see what their needs are for housing. When I came to Laurier 4 years ago, I had this dream of going to law school, but now with Hempergy in my life, I'm doing everything I can to make this succeed. After graduating, I'm looking at applying to a master's program in Japan on renewable energy so that I can continue to grow this idea and help Indigenous families everywhere. As an Indigenous woman working in the field of business, it was very difficult for me to find a mentor. So the advice that I wish that I received is what I'm going to give to you. Every decision you take, you either win or you learn. Change starts locally, but all you have to do is start.